Hi, my name is Ken. It's November 15th, 2025, and I'm just doing a progress report here in Bullseye, New Mexico. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. I'm going to rush this one because I got a lot to say, I think. With this shed, I'm going to start on my shed. I'm slowly putting a foundation around it. Okay. It's not the as the it's not the prettiest foundation, but it goes down. About a foot, 2 sticks of rebar in it, and there's a reason for that. As you see, I took down my trough. Hopefully I can say this right. I'm running at a limit for time. I used the wrong roofing material on that, and it just turned into a rotten mess. I don't need it anymore either. So it came down. That was a project. I salvaged a lot of wood out of it. I want to mention there's my scaffolding right there. That'll come into play. But here's where the foundation ends. And I gotta keep going. And back here where I can walk back here now for the first time in years. You can see, like, it was a pole barn construction thing. This being, let's see if we get this right. One of the poles is supposed to be like 18 inches in the ground. And my whole back wall here is not looking too healthy. It was what it was. It's a hastily erected shelter to put a tent in, and I had planned to put a foundation in it eventually, and eventually is now, because this back wall especially is in pretty bad shape. And then over here on this side is as far as I've gotten with the foundation over here. It's not pretty, but it'll keep the snakes out and stuff when I got my chickens in there. Now, going over here, I want to mention the bracing really quick. On my man cave thing, whatever it's called. And I added, let me see, 2, 4, I added 8 more braces. And I had always been planning, I had to get that scaffolding I mentioned over there. And it was quite the project. On each end I put 2 more at a much steeper angle, a little bit steeper angle. And then I teed them all off like that right there. I made the braces so they're tees a lot stronger. And so there's a total of 18 of these braces now. And instead of 18 good strong braces, and instead of 10 kind of wimpy ones, I had planned, you can see that's a new one there. That's a new one over there. And you can see I'm standing in the shade, and where I made the mistake with the solar panels is when I built this foundation out of concrete, and then the thing up there, I made a big shadow for my panels that used to be right here. I'll get off this thing. It used to be right there. Those are those panels I had so they flipped out of the hail and stuff like that. I think that was excessive. And so I had to put them somewhere else. Those are still in the shade, but they'll get sun really soon. And you can see that ratty material I'm using for those. That came off the my troughs that I dismantled. And over here in my entry, this is all buttoned in now. Like as always been talking about. And this right here, this little thing here is like the foyer. It's gonna be like where you come in, and I'm gonna take off my shoes, my Skechers, because this thing just turned into a goat head infested piece of property. I used to be able to walk around here barefoot, right? Yeah, I brought in some goat heads. They're these little things, man. They're these seeds with these spines on them. They grow on a vine plant. And they stick to everything, man. And you step on them barefoot and you know it. But I always wanted a corner door. Why? I don't know. And so this is my front door. Probably the only one in the country where the whole corner opens. See? Hopefully I'm getting a decent shot of that. And so you want to come in and you turn the knob, of course, and the whole corner of the building opens up. And it's a strong door. I've got it all, it's a heavy door, and I've got it all totally reinforced up here to hold that corner up. And I've got 6 big hinges on it in here. 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. And proud of my door. And the light's here now. Yep. And no windows. No windows. Here's my hallway now. I left that opening for light. I got all these light fixtures down here. They don't have bulbs in them yet. You can see that bulb's on, maybe. But I have more floor space and wall space just in my entry. You can see that now. Than I have in the rest of the place. And down here, a progress report on a river runs through it, right? I actually had part of that river coming over my roof. And this one's still hollow. Back there. Right there where it was dirt. And this one over here is hollow. And this one right here is solid. So I know water was behind those boards. You can see where the caulking kind of failed. And that did really well considering the amount of water we got this summer, the summer of 2025. I developed some mold. I got this all sectioned off like I've talked before about where the lights are. And this one was developing mold. And what it was a small tiny leak up in there. And so I ripped out the insulation. What can I use for a pointer stick? I'll use this. And so this wood right up here, where I'm pointing, is the original wood. It's all disintegrating now from mold. That held up the concrete. This is the concrete. There's nothing wrong with that. And somewhere up here, I think right there, water's coming in on the beams. But anyway, what I'm going to do is this is 8 feet here. Right here. I'm just going to come across and make this a little 8-foot ceiling after I do some extensive Army Corps engineer work up there to direct the water better, keep it away from this place. How much time have I got left? Okay, I'm at 10 minutes. I got like 5 minutes left. So, the stairs. The stairs didn't work very well because since toddlers and stuff were used to 8-inch stairs. So when I made the original stairs, I made the steps 8 inches. And because of the steep angle, they were like little tiny. It was uncomfortable climbing up them. So I'm doing another staircase. I'm making it so I can slide down my railing. And I want to quickly go up here. These aren't finished yet, but they're a lot better stairs than the other ones anyway. And my Dr. Seuss stairs. I just want to briefly touch up here on my siding. It's all sided up here. And here's the finished product. My siding, my OSB siding. And it's got a coat of, climbing all those stairs. Got a coat of that rubberized roofing on it. And it's all caulked. And it's gonna work good. Really solid up here now because of those braces. I went along and put big metals on all my handrails, and they're a lot stronger. And there's number 3. He's a big boy now. So far, so good. He hasn't been 8 yet. And we're trying hard not to get 8, aren't we, buddy? Hey, look at me. But, yeah. Buttoned in. It's coming around. I should have that sighted. And then, like, I didn't show the insulation down there. I'm going itchy, scratchy insulation, the pink stuff. I started it down there. It's expensive, of course, but all that'll be insulated. And then I'm going to put sheetrock on the inside, and here, in here, sheetrock, right? And my sheetrock is going to be OSB. And, oh, buddy. There he is. There's a good shot of him. He wants to go on the roof. But I kind of got to end this now. I'm running out of time. This is a progress report. I buttoned it up here with these posts. Because when I would walk out on this thing up there, it creaked a little bit. And I didn't like that. So it's all stiffened up. And these posts are directly above those new braces. But I'm running out of time. November 15th in the morning, 2025. Cannon the Desert 36 in Bullseye, New Mexico. Progress report. Be good to somebody today.